Hi, and welcome back. If you left us, well, thank you for staying with us if you're here right now. It's time for What's Up and About, and I have Emem right here with me. Okay, so I saw the story in fact, I saw a post, right, on social media of a lady literally dictating the conducts, rules, and regulations during her wedding, right? So she literally went ahead to talk about how if you're 5 minutes late, she doesn't care who you are, you'll be outside, because she's not trying to walk down the aisle with you trying to get into the hall. Spoke about how, no drinking and all of that before her wedding, especially not the church, no wearing of whites. She didn't specify whether male or female. No, if you're wearing a mini skirt, you'll be escorted out of the premises, and so much more, right? So she's just listing this. And I found it very funny. So I went through the comment section. A lot of people were like, now wow, if you're like this, just talking about things you want people to adhere to during your wedding, and see, you stay by yourself now, it's not by force. You're like, okay, so you know how you invite people for weddings and then they come with their friends. She said, no friends. She said she might understand if you say you want to bring your spouse, but even that one is still under strict regulation, right? No friends, no children. She'll give you 3 months notice prior so you can figure out what you want to do with your kids for that. I'm like, sister, at this point, I think you're doing too much. So what do you have to say about this, right? A lot of people are commenting, talking about how, on your wedding, do you really think you have this time to be policing people up and down and all of that?
Well, there are quite a few things that would make her want to make these rules. And I think we should, instead of attacking her or, just trying to judge her or basically, try to decipher her personality. I think first of all, let us respect her opinion, because she could also be coming from a place of a lot of other things. We've seen a lot of people do all sorts of nonsense at people's weddings.
Of course.
We've seen Mogbomoya.
Yeah.
We have seen the other viral video of a lady that was practically unclad on the bridal train.
Oh, yeah. In front, dancing.
In front, dancing with her, all her pads out, with so much confidence. Come on. We do not even know who the couple of that wedding were, but we know the lady.
The lady, true. She took all that attention. Very, very true.
Which, of course, she could have taken if we that were not present at the wedding got, were swooned by her. Imagine the people
that
right
were actually there. True.
Physically there. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, setting those rules and boundaries, because the truth is, people do not understand boundaries. That is the biggest problem we have with human relationships, really. It is boundaries. People do not understand boundaries.
Yeah.
And if I am a very meticulous person, which of course she is, you set those boundaries.
Yeah, straight up.
You set those rules that, okay, aunties and uncles, brothers and sisters of the Lord, before you come for my wedding, this is what I would rather you do.
Yeah.
Also, the part of children, I think she's being too hard, because you're going to have kids, really, but I don't think you should be too
because what happens
hard.
to
I see that they can be
little
distractions.
groom and the little bride and all of that.
Yeah, well, some
people actually
weddings can do without it.
Okay.
Exactly. Some weddings can do without it, right? But at least have a little play corner for the kids,
okay.
right? So that way, they're, because kids can be quite a distraction, especially if it's a private setting. You don't want kids disturbing, and some people are very meticulous with planning. They take their time. They do all the, some people go for dance rehearsals months prior to the wedding. So some people are meticulous like that. So, I absolutely do not have any problem with it.
Yeah, when it comes to the dress code thing, right, I remember categorically my dad sat me down when I was getting married and told me that, see, I do not want to go to that hall and see anybody. He told me that is not going to happen. It is a wedding. It is not a party. So I'm just do you understand?
Yeah.
So he was, if there's anything, I know he was very, because it's I'm going to have my officers there.
Exactly.
My pastors are going to be there. You are literally not going to make anyone feel uncomfortable. Do you understand? So talk to yourself and your train. He kept on, your train. That's why, as a wardress, I told them put cape on top, because I cannot explain. Do you understand? So I feel like with certain things, of course. And the truth is, to be honest, when I saw it, I'm like, all these people, there's all of that, right? But at the same time, it's her wedding. And the truth is that she can do whatever she wants to do.
If you
Do
have a
understand?
problem with rules,
Do you get?
then sit in your house.
Really, but I think what people really found a certain kind of way was the way she went on about it. Do you understand? The way she was like reeling it out. So some people went ahead to say, this one just went like how your husband was literally going through. Do you understand? Like what he will go through being a wife, my brother, you being his wife and things like that. The way you're spelling out the rules and dictating everything and all of that.
But funny enough, she might even. What if she marries someone
that's even worse than her, right? Someone
or
that's
who
actually
shares same values
and
with
same
her.
views, and that's actually all that really
because
matters.
she seems like some people are very, very, very calculated, and they are very strategic with the sort of decisions they make about major decisions or major points in their lives.
Yeah.
So some people are like that. So she might be one of those people. And who cares? Even if she's like that with her husband, and what's your own business?
What's your own business? But I think something that I even want to actually put out is that I remember on my wedding, right, weeks after my wedding, going back and seeing videos, I'm like, this happened here. Where is this? I will just see hashtag wish to. I'm like, this one too. Do you get? So there's that as well. On that day, there's, as a bride especially, there's so many things.
You're paranoid.
I particularly told myself that I wasn't going to be, people were like, oh, Winfrey, you're going to be a bridezilla. I told myself particularly I was not going to be that. I'm like, that day, anything that does not happen, should not happen. I'm just not going to bother myself with all those things.
Yeah.
But still, right, at that point, I realized that you're there in the moment with yourself. There's so many things happening. There's so many things your mind is on. Do you understand? So whether you're monitoring whether somebody is high, somebody is not high, whether somebody is wearing miniskirts, you don't even see a lot of things that happen. So I mean, I don't get.
There's just so much, and I don't have a problem with it. To be honest, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not going to get married again. But then again, maybe my sister or when she's getting married, I'll just tell her.
You do value.
At the end or at the back of the invitation card, just put all the rules there
all
so
the
that
details
everybody can comply.
But then again, out of Nigeria, I think it can be possible. But in this country,
I think it can be possible.
It depends, though.
No.
Remember
I think it can be possible.
And how their wedding invites.
No, there's no way Moses Bliss' wedding was going to be private.
No, there is that. But my point is, even with people that are private, right? I said we had invitation. My hall was full. Invitation cards were in people's hands, and I'm wondering, we had bouncers at the door. Do you understand? And is all those, the little people, the little decisions people make that changes a whole lot of things.
I've been to various private weddings. If you want it to be private, it will be private.
Then also it depends. Matters. What matters is the families as well.
Exactly, it's the family. I've seen private.
I'll just leave it there.
Anyways, we'd like to hear your thoughts, guys. Do not forget to use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC when sending in your comments. Would you actually set ground rules for your wedding?
Yeah.
And have you even experienced any of it? Let us know on socials. We'll be waiting for your comments. We have to go now. The show continues shortly, guys. Stay with us.